Should I just tease something really quickly? Um, Let me do something. This is a bit naughty, but I'm just going to tease the first couple of seconds of a video that's going to drop next week that is going to rock people's worlds.
Ozzy wanted a bored ape for his birthday, but I told him the floor was just too high. And
that's it. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. It's a cool video though. Can everybody hear me? Maybe just drop a 100 in the chat because I'm on AirPods. In fact, just bear with me for 1 second. I might just switch these AirPods out. Okay, AirPods are off. All right, cool. It'd be great to chat to some people tonight. My name is Japeji. I'm one of the co-founders at Sutter Systems. Thank you all for joining. We are the NFT studio that's partnered with Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne to create CryptoBatz. Yeah, I keep saying this. We will line it up at some point. I think it's very likely. I mean, I probably shouldn't say for sure, but I think it's very likely we'll have Sharon, Ozzy, one of the Osbournes in one of these spaces at some point. But at the moment, you've just got me. So excited to speak to some of you. I'm going to whiz through because last night we did like an hour and 40 minutes. I'm trying to do these every night just to really try and connect in with the community as much as possible. So I'll try not to ramble, and I just don't want that to be misconstrued as I don't want to sound like blunt or sharp with anybody, but I'll just try and sort of like give direct answers so then we can move through more people. So let's get some people up. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, let's bring Sarah to the table, and we also have Reed and Survivor. I'll bring you in as well. But let's jump over to Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good indeed.
So, like, the Discord's a little confusing. There's no release date yet, or like, how do you get on a whitelist? Like, it's very confusing to me. I'm new to NFTs.
Okay, yeah. Well, first off, I'm sorry that it's confusing. If you jump into the roles channel, you should be able to. There's a sort of infographic type thing.
Yeah, I've seen like there's a
But
bronze and a silver.
yeah,
It's
let me
like
talk
very
through it.
confusing.
So basically, we have 3 different tiers of whitelist that essentially will allow you to mint a CryptoBat before they go live to the general public. We haven't released the dates yet because we are sort of basically in the process of locking down that exact date, the exact time, and the sort of details of that. But yeah, the way that you can get onto these whitelist spots is that it's really simple, I guess. It's just by authentically communicating and oops, sorry, I've lost you for a second there. Add a speaker. By authentically, contributing to the community that we're building and kind of really working hard to I mean, not necessarily working hard. That's a bad use of that's a bad use of language there. But like, I think just really putting some effort in to kind of help foster an authentic community, and we're not looking for people who I think a lot of NFT projects have been guilty in the past of creating like somewhat toxic environments where it's very gamified and you have to send this many messages to level up and get whitelist, and I think it creates like quite a sort of inorganic environment, and we're very much just basing it on we have mods that are scouring all of our channels constantly, looking out for the active members in our community, and they'll allocate whitelist accordingly. Does that help?
It does. It's still very new to me, yeah. But I guess there's not a release date yet. There's still like a bunch of time left.
Yeah, so there's whitelist spots left, yeah. And yeah, I mean, today, for instance, we are giving out 200 spots. I mean, I think they're probably mostly given out now. And yeah, we will just be giving them out until they're gone, basically. And those, yeah, and even after that, if you miss the whitelist, then you'll still be able to, mint a CryptoBat in the sort of in the public release as well. So um, yeah, I think it's just a case of really getting stuck into that community on Discord and just enjoying it, and connecting with the other members of the community and helping people and helping educate people. Obviously, if it wasn't clear to you at first, then it probably means that it wasn't clear to a lot of people. So now you understand it, maybe you could kind of help communicate that to maybe some of the newer members as well and help them understand it. So just really trying to sort of like build this thing with us. That's what we're looking for with Whitelist.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No, thanks for your question. Okay, cool. Let's jump over to Reed.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I just want to say I found this project about 24 hours ago. I am on the Spooky Boys team, and our team's Twitter got tagged on a tweet about you guys, and I jumped in your Discord. I fell in love with the artwork. I fell in love with the community. I've been grinding for the last 24 hours to just foster this community and become a part of it. And I just wanted to thank you, and I was wondering what you might be able to just tell the listeners and tell the people here about your company, Sutter Systems, and just a little bit of background, maybe a 30-second spiel. I don't want to take up too much time, but love the project, man. Thank you so much.
No, thanks, Reed. That means so much. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think people realize that when it's like it doesn't take that many people to create something really, really big. It just you need like a core tribe of passionate, enthusiastic ambassadors who can just spread um, the kind of excitement so fast. And I think that's all it takes. And I think, fortunately, I mean, we haven't spent a penny on paid marketing, so the reason why the Batcave, and if you go through most of our channels, to be completely honest with you, they're popping right now, and it's because it's an organic community. You can probably feel that when you're in there.
It's right? Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been in Discord servers before with, say, like, I don't know, 50,000, 100,000 members, and it's like it doesn't feel like a fraction of what's going on here.
Your engagement's crazy, bro. You got like 25% engagement. You got 25% of the people in your server are online. I mean, you just don't see that with servers with 120,000 people in them. So I can't imagine how many people will be online when you get to that size.
Yeah, and I think it's just where it's honestly like I mean, I'm not really answering your question here, but what we're trying to do is like we're just focused on culture, and it sounds so wishy. It sounds like so esoteric, so wishy-washy, But I keep saying me and the team are having like daily catch-ups, and it's just like, look, let's act with integrity, let's act with transparency, let's act with like a focus on quality, and just be kind and be nice, and let's just create that as our sort of ethos and our values in this project, and I think everything else will fall into place. And we're really trying to foster that. It sounds corny, but I swear to you, that's where our heads are at right now.
I love to hear it, man. I won't take up much more of your time, but I just want to thank you guys for fostering an amazing community. Can't wait to be in the voice chat every day, and hopefully I score myself a whitelist spot at some point, and can't wait to mint this project.
Thanks, Reed. Appreciate your time. Just quick, is Ash in the room, by the way? Just Ash, if you are, just request thingy, because I'll bring you in, but I don't know if he is or not. Whilst we're waiting, Survivor, hey, what's going on?
Hey guys, my question is, are you going to start releasing POAPs, proof of attendance, POGs? I'm not sure what the last P is, and if so, would you like some of the art that I've created, because I have been getting some requests to release unofficial POAPs from the CryptoBatz, but I would rather just have you release POAPs and I could get one. That'd be sweet.
Honestly, it's not something like, it feels like we're walking, juggling, and chewing gum at the same time right now. Like, in terms of we're currently working on so much, and it's not the POAPs. I think they're really interesting, and it's definitely something we should look at some point. But again, just I guess tying into the last thing I said, in the means of absolute transparency, there's been a couple of light discussions in the past about POAPs, but it's not something we're like super focused on right now. And I think for the next couple of weeks, we're just heads down. Heads down in a good way. We're not like going anywhere, but I just mean we're just staying like slightly horse blinkered on what's in front of us in terms of just getting CryptoBatz out to mint, and then obviously the big focus after that will be mutant bats, and then the big focus after that will be ancient bats, and then I think at that point we'll be bringing our heads up slightly for air and kind of really then starting to look at bigger picture for this this project. And I don't want to call it a project. I think at this point it's a company. It's a brand. I don't know what it is. But a project sounds kind of like a bedroom thing or something. But this movement, and I think at that point we want to start focusing on the metaverse and how we can really push forward like interoperability and integration with the sandbox and that side of things. So I'd imagine POAPs will come in at some point to answer your question, but maybe not for the immediate future.
Well, I mean, I can make some POAPs and distribute them maybe for tomorrow if you guys. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I could just do it anyways. But
Yeah,
I mean,
you do your thing. You have our blessing to do. Yeah, you have our absolute blessing. Do your thing.
Thank you for the blessing, sir.
We're not gonna be. Yeah, we're never gonna be mad at people just like kind of being creative and doing cool stuff. So yeah, do your thing.
So sweet. I should have recorded that to tell the POAP people, but I'm gonna try to push some through.
All right, thank you, Survivor. Take care.
You're welcome. You too. Have fun tonight.
Cheers. Okay, and then Ash, what's up? I'll bring Ash in as co-host. So if anybody isn't familiar, Ash is big in the NFT space in all senses of the word. Wait, where's he gone? Yeah, Ash is big in the NFT space in all sense of the word. He's a community lead and a bit of a name in the space, and also a really nice guy. So what's up, Ash?
Hey, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate that. Nah, everything's going all right. I'm doing my best to respond to all my DMs right now because they are flooded. Everybody is so excited about the project, and I'm just trying to do the best I can to get back to everybody because it's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Ash, do you want to just really quickly just talk through kind of, I mean, look, just to introduce what Ash is doing. So Ash is basically the contact between us and other projects and other communities. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, as community manager for the project, what I've just been doing is I've been getting in contact with pretty much all the big name projects that I don't really want to like go out and name drop or anything like that because I don't want to get people confused in terms of like, partnerships or anything like that. But, my goal and my job in the project is to make as many connections with successful in other upcoming projects as I possibly can. I know a lot of you guys have also seen me in the Batcave. I mean, it's not as if I'm not, directly also helping with the Discord and everything else, but my main job is just to be making those networking and just collaboration contacts and just like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you've heard me or my name or anything over the past couple of days, like just know that's what I've been doing. And
there's some really cool communities that are going to be joining the CryptoBatz community, basically, like really, really big projects, like some of the biggest projects in the space, to be completely honest with you, but all soon to be revealed. Oh my god, so many people have requested to speak.
All right,
that's like the most we've ever had. Okay. Hey, we have Ignored Prayers. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How's it going?
Good. Hey, sorry, don't really do these too often, but
that's good.
But I first things first, I just really wanted to sing praises to you guys. Amazing project. The community is so incredible, and I could go on and on. I don't want to waste your time there, but hats off to everyone behind the project. Quick question though, in regards to ancient bats, and maybe this is my confusion, it could be a simple answer. I understand that CryptoBatz first generation will have one byte that can then mutate a partner project in your wallet.
Yeah.
With the 99 bytes, are you able to then, is that going to generate a new NFT, or does that alter, say, your ape, or does that alter your bat 99 times? How does that work?
It's a really good question. It is slightly different, as you can imagine, because we can't expect people to have, 99 other projects in their wallet.
Yeah.
It is slightly different. I don't want to. I know it's a slightly frustrating answer, but we're going to be revealing all of that like at some point, and it's kind of we have like. Sounds kind of corporate, but it's almost like a news calendar, where we're like, okay, cool, we're going to tell everyone about this thing here, we're going to tell everyone about this thing here, and I just, as soon as I say it on these spaces, it just gets batted around, and
Sure.
just know it's a cool plan, it's going to be exciting, but yeah, what you said is true. We're not, and yeah, I probably just to sort of like I can answer that question that we're not going to expect ancient bats holders to have like a bunch of blue chip project like 50 or 90 projects in their wallet or something.
Yeah. Does it generate a new one based on the two combining?
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 + 1 =
Well,
2. And now you have 3.
for mutant bats, with CryptoBatz and mutant bats, it's you get an extra bat. Yeah, it doesn't change what you have exactly. So you just get extra.
All right, cool.
Value creation for our holders was the kind of underlying insight, I guess.
Yeah, that's incredible. Amazing. All right, well,
thank you for your question.
Thanks for your answer. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
Yes. And hello again, Secret Source Trader.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Very good, thank you.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having me on again. Just wanted to ask a little more about the Alien Friends partnership, as well as if you could maybe say a few of the legendary bat suggestions that have maybe caught your guys' eyes.
I mean, where did you get Alien Friends from? What's your reference point from that? You saw on Twitter where we wanted to speak to them.
Yes. So my assumption was there's some sort of connection there.
Yeah, this is why we got to keep stuff under wraps. There's some conversations going on with Alien Friends. Any Alien Friends holders out there? Just know there's some conversations going on. I can't say more. I'm sorry. We've had so many. So for anybody that does, Ash, do you maybe? How familiar are you, Ash? I know you've been really busy on other stuff today. Are you familiar with the Legendaries competition? I was going to say maybe you could run through it really quickly. Or is that more of a Danny thing?
It's more of a Danny thing. Honestly.
Yeah, we basically create a competition in the Discord for people to suggest legendary bats, because we're in the process of creating legendary bats right now. And the best suggestions will get made into an actual legendary crypto bat, which is pretty cool. And so that was what Secret Source Trader was referring to. There's been so many, and there's been so many. If you wanted a personal preference on my part, I don't know why, but it's just something that it hadn't like crossed my mind before, and for some reason it really made me smile. Like someone suggested a Mona Lisa crypto bat, which I thought was just, I don't know why, I've never seen that kind of like crossover of two worlds in the NFT space. It made me smile.
Yeah, and one thing I will say about, because I know you mentioned Alien Friends, what I can say is that they are one of the communities that we're working with to distribute whitelist spots to their holders. So that's not necessarily like a secret or anything like that. I'm not necessarily going around and just being like, hey, these are all the communities that are getting them, but Alien Friends is definitely one of them. So if you're in that community, if you're a part of that Discord, I do know that will be something that will be going on. I'm actually talking to Mason, who's the creator of the project right now, about that. So just a little bit of info since you asked.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'll keep on chilling on the road to silver, and I'll see you guys in the chats.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the questions. Okay, so moving over to Red.
Hi, so this is more of a comment instead of a question, and I gotta preface this by telling everyone to do their own research. Um, but I'll be honest, guys, like I'm in the NFT space, originally to make money. Like I'm a flipper, for most projects. But guys, like open your eyes. This is the next, it's also a pet peeve of mine when people say this is the next blue chip project, but this is gonna be huge. Like if you haven't been in the Discord, or on Twitter. This is gonna be crazy. Like I said, I tend to flip projects, but I will be holding on to my bat. Like you can hold me to my word. Um, just for all the new concepts that they're bringing, all the new mechanics. If you check out the media and press channel and Discord, all of the insane sources writing about this project. So just get involved as early as you can because this is going to be insane. I'm super excited. Congrats to the team, and yeah, excited what you guys are going to do.
Thanks, Red. That's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just feels so good hearing that, hearing those words. Yeah, it's like a warm cuddle of like confidence. You think, I bet, I can guarantee it's behind the curtain over here. Like, obviously, there's moments of like stepping back and being like, oh my god, this is crazy. What is going on here? We've created something like unbelievable, but most of the time, and Ash, I know you'll testify to this, like it's just like in the trenches, just like we're not really stopping and looking around that much.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it's been nonstop, like pedal to the floor. I mean, no breaks at all. It's just been, I mean, a lot of you guys know this even from like seeing me in the Discord and stuff. Like I am not sleeping a lot. I'm really not.
I mean, that's not, but that's by your own choice. I encourage sleep. I encourage sleep and water and rest. So yeah, that's on you, Ash. But Red, thank you so much for the comment. It means a lot.
Of course. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you. Okay, so now we have Jalapeno Hacker.
Hey, thank you very much. And I just want to quickly say that this project has been an overnight sensation. The energy on the Discord is absolutely vibrant. My question is, and I apologize if it's already been asked, but what is the minting price for CryptoBatz? And my next question after that is for Mutant Bats, will you be following a very similar mechanic to how Bored Ape Yacht Club released their mutant variant, or will you be going down a different path when rolling that project out?
Okay, yeah. So the first question, I'll answer it quickly. We haven't announced the mint price yet. So that again is sort of in the news pipeline, but that'll be released shortly. You won't be hanging on too long to hear that stuff. In terms of the mutant bats, the way it's going to it's different to Bored Apes in that the way mutant bats work is really interesting, and it's I don't know, I don't want to sound like I'm kind of like overselling it, but it's pretty innovative. We'd never seen it done before in the space, and we're pretty avid collectors. Myself and my co-founder, we hold Bored Apes and we hold Cryptodes and big projects, and we've been in the space like, yeah, relatively speaking, quite a long while now. And the way it will work is every crypto bat will have the ability to bite one token or one other NFT. And you'll only be able to buy NFTs from, initially at least, 4 select projects. So you'll be able to buy any NFT from the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection, from the Cryptodes collection, from the Supducks collection, and from a 4th mystery project. In order to buy the other NFT, you have to hold it in the same wallet as your CryptoBat. And yeah, when they're held in the same wallet, you will be able to bite it with your CryptoBat. Now, once you bite it, nothing will happen to your CryptoBat except for the fact that it won't be, no longer will that CryptoBat will ever be able to bite another project. So it's essentially defanged is the word that we've been playing around with a lot.
Okay.
Like a bumblebee. Bumblebees aren't that gothic or scary or Aussie, so yeah, we kind of strayed away from bumblebees. But yeah, and what happens once you bite the other projects is you will then have a mutant bat will be dropped into your wallet. In addition to your crypto bat, the NFT that you bit, you'll get a third mutant bat, and the mutant bat will hold. This is the really cool bit. it will hold a combination of the traits of the bat that you did the biting with and the other NFT that you decided to bite. So, and if you go on our website, you can see that how, like, on our website, we have an example of a Bored Ape CryptoBat of where if you hold a Bored Ape in your wallet and you bite it with a CryptoBat, you'll get a Bored Ape looking mutant bat, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting.
That is very cool. And I do have a follow-up question to that then, because I was under the impression that either the crypto bat would be burnt, but that's awesome that you still get to that and it's just essentially defanged. And my follow-up question to that is, what other utility or use case would the crypto bat have after it's been defanged? Like, will there be future value in terms of holding it? Will there be a staking mechanism? Do you have any future plans in regards to that?
I think our big focus after mutant bats will be ancient bats, which we've already gone through, and I won't go through it again right now. It's on the website if you missed that part. But after ancient bats, our big focus, I think, really is going to go on to the metaverse. And yeah, the sandbox in particular is the metaverse of choice that we're focusing on, and we're already starting to sort of spark up conversations directly with the sandbox. So yeah, I think that's probably where I mean, whether that utility is probably not the right word, but like interoperability is where that focus will go onto there at that point, to try and create value for CryptoBatz holders in the sandbox and in the metaverse. I think that's what we find exciting as NFT enthusiasts.
Okay, that's amazing. And so, yeah, I'll just give the floor back to you guys. And just one last comment before I go. Keep up the hard work. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And very much looking forward to this project in the next few weeks as it becomes available. All right, take care.
Thank you, Jalapeno Hacker. Appreciate it. Okay, and up next, we have Donut Bats.
Hey guys, thanks for having me here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Hey. Yeah, so I just have a couple of questions, so I'll just get right into it. I think just following off the previous speaker, he kind of segued into one of the questions I had. So, and that will be, what are the traits for each crypto bat, and what is the extent of mutating these traits after a bat bites into a blue chip?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't want to reveal like what happens when you mutate, because that's kind of part of the excitement that everyone's excited for. But yeah, I think the trait number at the moment is coming in roughly around 150 traits, and yeah, that varies from fur color through to features, hats, chains. It's actually it's so I've got a counterpart. It's my business partner who's focused more on the sort of he's focused more on the creation of the traits and the art with Aussie. So don't judge me too hard for maybe not being able to give you a super snappy answer there. But I mean you can probably see just from looking through some of the example bats what those traits will look like. But yeah, I mean it's a really cool kind of like variance of traits, because Ozzy has obviously had Ozzy is the creative director on this project, for anyone that doesn't know. So Ozzy Osbourne, rock and roll legend, icon, is the co-founder and creative director on CryptoBatz. So we've worked very closely with Ozzy and Sharon and their team to sort of create the aesthetic of CryptoBatz and the traits and the style and lots of different features on the CryptoBatz. But then at the same time, we come from a very different angle, in that we sit more on the sort of NFT nerd side of things, and we are focused much more on we want the traits that we know will appeal to the sort of NFT community. So it's a real kind of combination of both worlds. I just rambled there, Dona. I'm sorry. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I was just wondering because like some of the bats that we see, they're great, but I could only see like changes in like the general aesthetic of the skin. So I was just wondering like how many traits there would be and how unique each bat would be. But I think you've managed to answer that. I actually have another question. which is will decision making be decentralized through a DAO, or are we in for more of a governed right with your team's storyboarding?
What did you say? What did you say? What was I think I missed maybe the first couple of words of the question. Understood. Were you just asking, are we going to create a DAO?
Yeah, for like decision making to kind of like be decentralized, such that the community can kind of put forth their votes on where they want to direct this project to.
Yeah, I hear you. We won't be creating a DAO. It's just, frankly, it's just something that doesn't. I don't know. Like, I guess it doesn't feel like a good enough answer, but it kind of is the truth. It's just it doesn't really appeal to us that much. It's not. I don't find it that exciting, the thought of a DAO. And I've been in projects where there's been DAOs before, and I've never really participated. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, that doesn't mean that it's going to be, by no means would this project be like a dictatorship. I think very much, you can probably tell already like how plugged into the community we are, in that, the fact that we've done one of these sort of live Q&A spaces every single day since we launched so far, and we're super active on Discord, and we're constantly picking up feedback and ideas and comments from our community. So I think, in my opinion, and I'm biased, it's like the best of both worlds, because I think there are downsides to a community governed project, in that they tend to have less direction. They tend to have kind of there's downsides there. So I think hopefully we can hit that sweet spot in between.
All right. I just have like two more questions, and I don't want to take too much time, so I'll just try to rush through them.
All right, I'll give. What I'll do, Donut. Let's two questions. Well, let's do two questions, but I'll try and keep them to like very punchy answers.
Sure. So just quick fire mode. Will there be moderation for the Ancient Bats hunt to ensure fair play?
Say that again. Sorry.
Will there be moderation for the Ancient Bats hunt to ensure fair play?
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's going to come down. I mean, it's going to be a live portal for a start, so you'll see, fishy behaviour would probably be picked up on a live portal, because you'll be able to see which bats have been claimed as and when. But yeah, I mean, also there just needs to be a reliance on the team to plant the ancient bats in a way that's fair. We're not going to give them to our friends. I mean, I guess that's just my word on that one.
I was actually more concerned about like the safety aspect of it. Like, I mean, when you hide things in the physical world, there needs to be some kind of monitoring. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, the plan isn't necessarily. We're not going to be sticking them up like Everest or like in dangerous places. But I think we are going to make them quite hard to find. Yeah, I mean, it's all just, I guess, to an extent, it's all going to just come down to sort of like common sense on both our part and the people that are searching for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was also concerned about the malicious, like potential malicious actors. I don't know like whether you've taken that into consideration as well.
What did you? Sorry, what did you say?
I was also concerned about potential malicious actors. I mean, like with all of the virtual scams and stuff going on, you can be sure that there'll be some malicious actors in real life as well, trying to sabotage one another.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. I guess the thing that's gonna. Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely, as with this kind of thing, like there's it's the fact that it's got a real world element opens up the opportunity for exploitation. We will just, I guess, the best we can do is just be really careful, and we've got a good team that are very security conscious, and we'll do our absolute best. That's all we can say. I mean, there's always going to be scammers in any project, no matter what you do.
All right. Then last question. I think a lot of people have been asking if it's possible to bypass silver to gold, and why is this the case? Is silver reserved for something else?
Yeah, so I think the way that we've been setting up Silver is more so focused around partnership projects. So, say for instance, Alien Friends, who we were talking about just now, their community will be accessing silver tokens, basically.
All right.
Or silver
Thank you so
whitelist.
much.
Sorry. Thank you for your question.
Yep.
Questions. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Let's move on to we have Schlues. Hey Schlues.
Hello?
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. How about you guys?
Very good, thank you. Where are you? Is that Australia or New Zealand?
Nah, it is Australia, down in Victoria.
Nice. Very good. Very good indeed.
Yeah. I just want to say big ups to the project so far. The community is great. Jumped in about 3 days ago, and man, even you guys commenting back on all, like, still keeping up with all the comments and stuff, and it's absolutely flying. It's you're doing a bloody good job, tell you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, you know how obviously the bats can buy other NFTs. Say
Yes.
if I don't have one of the other projects that it can buy, and say I don't buy anything with my bat, does that mean the rare, like, and say, not that I'm never going to sell it because you know, I want to keep it as a collectible, but say, will my rarity be higher than, say, another bat on the same level that has bitten? And also, when, say, people do go to sell theirs or not, will there will you be able to tell that if their bat has bitten or not?
Yeah, you will be able to tell, and yeah, it is deflationary. Basically, to answer your question directly, so yeah, you will. Essentially, your bat will become, in theory, more sought after if you don't bite it. If you don't bite another project, because over time they're going to be less and less of them will be around, right? So that's the kind of, it creates this nice kind of dilemma where in your head you're like, okay, well, I could bite this project, or I could hold on to my bat, and maybe the bats that can still bite will rocket over time. So that's the dynamic we intentionally created with that. That was what basically got us so excited about this whole thing. The mutant bat.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
Thanks for your question. Appreciate it.
And we'll see you in the Discord.
See you in the Discord.
See you, brother.
Cheers. Okay, and then we have. Okay, let's do Oxel, adding UN, Fox, and one more person. Let's bring in Gap Up. So okay, Oxel, how you doing? I can see, looking at your profile, you're a Web3 engineer. So just for the record, I would honorably request you don't grill me too hard on the techie stuff as our developer has joined.
That's totally fair. I'm not here to grill you on the techie stuff. I can do that myself thanks to Web3. Most stuff you can see anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I just am here. I'm in the middle of photoshopping something at the moment for you guys. I'm super active in the Nuclear Nerds community, the 315 Guild DAO that I have community as a developer. And I just wanted to say it's really exciting to see a larger project like this that launches with this much people understand that there's more to it than Discord role farming and things like that. Creates what I like to call engagers, right? Where you're just farming engagement for the sake of engagement with no contribution to the community or real interaction, right? And so I just really appreciate that you're trying to do more than that to create real engagement, real interaction, as opposed to this pseudo community that just takes advantage of Twitter's algorithms. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot. Like, I'm not going to take credit for that. I it's very much Ash and Danny that kind of pushed that mastermind into sort of reality when we were first kind of figuring out how we wanted to set the Discord up. But yeah, I totally hear you and agree with that. It's like, I think it's been a really, really important part of our projects. I know some people find it confusing because there's a lot of people that just let's just be honest, right? They just want to get the whitelist and then jump.
See, but
So
like, if it's confusing for them, then maybe that's okay, right? Because we're looking for a community of people that really want to be here to be here. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
my opinion on it. As
No,
an
no,
uneducated
I
region.
we're aligned. We're aligned. Yeah, yeah, we're aligned. I think we all agree with that, and I think it's nice. I think I read an amazing book once. Would recommend it to anybody. And I don't know. I'm sure lots of people have read it actually in this Discord, but it's called Hooked by Neil Yao. Fantastic book about sort of creating amazing products, and he talks a lot about he talks about a lot about amazing things, but one thing he talks a lot about is variable reward. And I think that is what we're sensing with this kind of the way we've set up the whitelisting on this project, is that there's no kind of like, we're being generous with the whitelisting. So it's not like it's not that hard to get whitelisted, to be completely honest with you. But there's no like, if I send 252 messages, I will get white. I think that's the big difference.
Well, yeah. What you've done is you've changed it from a quantity to an actual quality thing. And I love that. Variable reward is such a deep, complex subject. I won't go into it here at all. There's not enough spaces for this, but that's a great way to put it. And I'll end on that. Thank you so much for the answer, and looking forward to it. And I'll be contributing more to work on my white list. All right, I've got a 7-month-old. I've been busy.
Okay. Oh, congrats on the 7-month-old. Yeah, and if you want to ask techie questions as well, I mean, honestly, he doesn't know this, but 11, our lead dev, should be joining a Twitter space hopefully on Sunday, but he doesn't know that yet, so I probably shouldn't go around announcing that. But
that'll be good to know. If you prep him, my biggest question will be if he's going to be using some of the gas optimizations that like people like Chance have developed on the Medium articles and things like that.
Yeah,
there's some optimizations.
he'll love that conversation so much.
Sweet.
That's like
Looking
his
forward
favorite
to it, man.
topic. All right, cool. Great to chat with you. Thank you. Okay, Gap Up. How you doing?
Hey, doing great. Thanks for the floor. I just had a quick question around the partnership, or I guess the collaboration with Bored Ape Yacht Club and some of the others. Obviously not everyone can afford one, and there are people that are buying them as a group. And I'm curious if there's going to be support at any time to be able to have a mutant bat where there's multiple parties involved. Has there been any discussion around fractional ownership and what that would look like?
Mutant bat with fractional ownership. In what? So are you? I mean, to my understanding, fractional ownership has always just been a sort of a second tier thing, in that you'll get one person that would buy an NFT, and then they will create this sort of like fractional ownership from there. That was my understanding of. I'm not saying that's to shoot down your question, I promise.
Sure.
But, is there something you trying to say something different there?
Are you saying that? Are you saying
that?
Is there a way that like if multiple people could bite like the same NFT kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's quite interesting, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, that would definitely be something that we would have to discuss because right now, like the way that it is set up is that like you're gonna have to have it in your wallet specifically. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's more of like
yeah. I think sometimes my response to it would be, haven't thought about that, to be completely honest with you. New idea. Which is to have a, considering this is all we've been thinking about for months and months, to bring a new idea that we haven't thought about is pretty cool. So props to you, honestly. Thank you for the cool idea. It's interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
not a problem. Love the project. So I'll be here long term. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being part of it. Okay, look, just for good luck at the end, Lil Bubs, let's have you in because you are long-standing member, all of 4 days, or however long it's been now. But I know you're a very active member of the community, so you seem like a great person to finish up on. And then we can wrap this. How's it going?
Hi. I've got a little bit more together this evening. I've chilled. Hey, I'll keep it brief. I just want to say, pass on to everybody that everything that these guys are saying is legitimate. They really care about the community. Mods are cruising the rooms and just making sure that there's genuine engagement. And I'm new to Discord. I'm new to this environment, but to have the community engagement that I'm getting in these rooms, we're doing a lot of the mental health rooms. So a lot of people are being raw, but it's a great place. And yeah, you've really opened up a great community here. So kudos to you guys. Keep it up. And I'm going to step off now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, a nice way to end it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, look, Wagme, I see you. I'm sorry. I feel guilty. My veins are full of guilt right now looking at your name still unrequested. But we've got to wrap it because these things, like, this was meant to be a 30-minute session, and as usual, it's become just shy of an hour. But thank you, everyone. We'll be back again soon, most likely tomorrow night.